Alright, section 2.4, multi-step inequalities. Nothing really different than what we've been doing. So do the parentheses, combine like terms, do adding or subtracting. Then just remember right here when we divide by a negative number, instead of doing the inequality like that, we have to switch it. Okay, so I don't know if you could hear my dogs are barking in the back, so I had to stop. But everything's the same. Don't do anything different. If you multiply or divide by a negative number, you turn the sign around. Okay, so so if we had this one, you would start by subtracting the 6. And then that means x divided by 3. So we're going to do the opposite, and we're going to multiply by 3. Okay, and so this one, even though the answer is negative, we didn't multiply by a negative number. We multiplied by a positive number, so the sign stays the same. Okay. So you'll have a few that will kind of happen like this. And so when you go to, remember I said move the X part or the whatever letter first. So when you go to do that, you get 4 is greater than 2. Okay, well, is 4 greater than 2? Yes, that's true. So then the answer for inequalities, when we did equations, we said there's infinitely many solutions. When we do inequalities, we say that the answer is all real numbers. For a true statement. Okay? So if we had a problem like this, okay, we want to distribute 2x minus 8. And then when we move the x's, they go away. And negative 8 is greater than or equal to 5. That's false. So this one is still no solution. Okay, so there's really nothing different in solving these inequalities than there was in solving equations, except for if you divide or multiply by a negative number, you need to turn the inequality from greater than to less than, or less than to greater than, depending on the problem. Okay, and then you will have a decent number, like 5 or 6 answers, I think, on your assignment today that are all real numbers or no solution. So if you get a decent number of those, don't think you're doing something wrong. Just sometimes people start to freak out and they think they're messing up. So you're probably still good if you get 5 or 6 answers that are no solution or infinitely many solutions. Okay. On any of the problems that say to graph, you don't need to graph because we're going to do a bunch of graphing next week. You can just solve them. There are a section of matching problems where you have to solve and then match it to the graph, so that'll get some graphing like help in there too, but you don't have to graph any of the other ones. All right, hopefully this will be a good day for you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.